Hello and welcome guys to another YouTube video of mine, and today I am ranking the boyfriends of Debra Morgan from Original Sin and the main show. I'm glad that you are here, so let's get into it. So the first character is actually Gio Martino. He was the only boyfriend of Debra in Original Sin. I mean, he's wealthy, he's charismatic, he looks good, but he has a shitty personality. He's a drug dealer and he leaves Debra alone on this island after she found out he's a drug dealer. The next character is Sean, the mechanic. I'm sure most of you won't even remember. He's an extremely pointless character. He was just the first boyfriend of Debra in the main show, and he acted super gross in front of Dexter and Rita with Debra. What can I say to him? He deserves D tier status. Brian Moser, aka Rudy Cooper, the ice truck killer. I just think this relationship was extremely rushed. I don't understand how Debra could be willing to marry him so soon. I suppose it's because she was so desperate to fall in love. One of my biggest questions is how the heck did she not notice the giant walk-in freezer in his apartment? It's completely out in the open. Truth be told, when she shows up here at Rudy's apartment and he opens the door, the freezer is right ahead. Yeah, I think it's not a good relationship because Rudy did not love her and only wanted to get closer to Dexter. I love Brian, but as a boyfriend of Debra, he comes in B. Frank Lundy, I know, Lundy is twice Deb's age, but it actually shows they really wanted to make it even more clear that Deb has father issues. From an outside perspective, I would think the relationship was totally gross. However, having an inside view of the relationship, I highly support them. Lundy is a highly likable character and he was written off way too soon. He could have played an important role in Dexter's downfall. They really liked each other, but he was a bit too old for Debra. Only because of that point I have to put him in A. Joey Quinn. And now this is a highly controversial one. But I like Quinn, although they had a lot of plots lined up for him that never played out. He's an overall good character. Quinn has made some dumb choices, but overall he's a funny and a good guy. Yeah, he did propose too early. I was sad that he let the relationship end because of that. Deb and Quinn were one of the best couples we see throughout the course of the show, and I really hope that they would end up together eventually. But it never comes to that. Without a doubt, the best partner for Debra ever, and he deserves the spot in S tier. Or what do you think? Was he the best choice for Debra? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, I would be so thankful for a like to support my little YouTube channel. Thank you all so much. Now let's move on. Anton Briggs. While I like Anton as a character, I don't think he and Deb had to go together. It was just another case of the show putting Deb with a new male character. That move felt completely irresponsible of her. The relationship was forced and they did not care for it at all. They spent most of the relationship wondering why she even wanted to be with him. I wish they could have let Anton play the same part and erased his relationship with Deb. Personally, I always skipped the scenes with him. I thought he was very boring, but did he deserve to be betrayed by Debra for Frank Lundy? I don't think so. He risks his life for Debra, and then a season later she betrays him. The show made a good choice with cutting him off because he was just not an interesting character. So I will put him in C tier. Gabriel Bosque, I don't know how to speak that out. He's a generally good guy. He could have had a very healthy relationship with Debra. I think the relationship could have lasted if Deb did not fall for Lundy. He was a writer and he was very intellectual and generally cared for Debra. I put him in A. Andrew Briggs. He was this guy in the beginning of season 8 and it wasn't even a real relationship. Debra only wanted information for her job. Another pointless relationship that led to Deb getting beat up by El Sapo and ultimately killing him, which increased her body count and hurt her mental state. He supplied her with drugs and was overall not a good choice. Not a memorable character, I will even put him behind the mechanical. The last boyfriend of Debra, Saul Price. He was an annoying but sometimes likable character. Of course, being a new male character, he has to hit on them. If he had lived, I think the relationship could have been very interesting. I liked the interactions that we saw, and the first time I watched, I was excited that something good could finally be happening for Deb. They could have done something with Saul trying to look more into Dexter, since he's dating Hannah. This could have been a very interesting plot point, a classic B tier. And that's it, my tier list of the boyfriends of Debra throughout the seasons. What do you think? Have I nailed it, or would your tier list look completely different? Thank you for watching till the end. It means the world to me. Bye, till the next time.